Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Pete Withers. I'm the owner of the ilovekickboxing.com in Fitchburg, Massachusetts. Today we're going to talk about wrapping your hands. I get this question asked at least once a day. How do I wrap my hands and do I need wraps? The answer is yes, you absolutely need wraps. Wraps do a couple things. First of all, they're going to protect your hand and your wrist. You have a lot of small bones in your hands. You want to keep everything tight, so when you put your wrap on, put your hand inside your gloves, it's going to make one solid connection, so when you're able to punch, you're going to have a little bit more durability with your hands. The other thing your wraps are going to do is you're going to keep your gloves from stinking. If you have kids that are in hockey or anything like that, you're going to know that your hockey equipment stinks. Your gloves are going to stink just like your kids' hockey equipment. So these wraps will help keep your hands and your gloves from stinking. One of the things you're going to want to make sure is when you're buying wraps, if you're choosing them, you want to make sure that you get 180-inch long. Don't get the 108s. You know, they're a little bit easier. Some people think they're easier to put on, but avoid them. You definitely want the 180s. We sell the official ilovekickboxing.com wraps here, which are the perfect size for 180 inches. What you're going to do when you get your wraps, you're going to simply unroll them. At the very end of your wrap, you're going to find this thumb loop. Ignore the thumb loop. All you're going to do with that is you're going to put it on your hand like this, and you're going to wrap around your knuckles 5 times. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you get this, you're going to pull this whole thing out. This part here is going to be your knuckle pad. At this point, you're going to put this over your front knuckles. Hold it with your thumb. This part can be a little bit tricky. You just want to make sure you pinch it here and wrap around. Once you get that, the rest is pretty simple. So I usually like to go around this about twice so it's secure. From here, I'll go around my wrist about twice. Now what you're going to want to do is make sure you're spreading your fingers wide. So when you put your wraps on, you want to put them fairly tight. When you relax your hands, it'll actually loosen up the wrap a little bit. You don't want them too tight that your hands start cramping. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in between the web of all of your fingers. You're going to tuck all the way through, pulling it tight. You're going to go back around your wrist, and you're going to go back in between your index and middle finger. Pulling it tight, keeping your fingers spread, back around your wrist. And then you're going to go back up and over through the remaining fingers. From here, it's just going to be a combination of going around the thumb, back around the hand, around the wrist. Make sure you're giving yourself plenty of support around the wrist and also around your knuckles. Once you finish that, keep wrapping, and then there's a Velcro at the end. That's going to finish your wrap. If you do this properly, you're going to have a nice knuckle pad here, which is going to give you a lot of extra support for your knuckles. Your hand, everything will be tight. The wrap around your wrist will be good. You'll still have a little bit of mobility with your wrist, but it's not going to be too tight, and it should be fairly tight on your hands, but not so tight that your hands are starting to cramp up. Check us out at ilovekickboxing.com. We're looking to add new videos constantly, so if you like this video, if it helps you out at all, please like and share. Thanks so much and have an awesome day. Make sure you get to class.